You are listening to Revenge Rain. Enjoy the story. My roommate activated an asset transfer system. She thinks that by stealing my possessions, she can steal my luck and add it to her own. But she doesn't know one thing. I was born with a curse. I carry a halo of absolute misfortune. On the first day her system activated, she stole a $100 bill from my wallet. The very next second, a 20-pound dumbbell fell from the balcony above and smashed right through her limited edition Hermes Birkin bag. Repair cost, $20,000. She thought it was a coincidence, so she tried again. This time she stole my scholarship certificate. The result? Her father's company was raided by the SEC for data fraud and faced bankruptcy. Only then did she realize something was wrong. She cried, begging me to take my luck back. I just smiled and led her into a much bigger trap. Chloe Banks dug through my wallet, sneering. "Only $100? Lily, why are you so poor?" With her rhinestone-encrusted nails, she pulled out the only crisp $100 bill I had. I knew she had the system. It told her, steal an asset, gain the owner's luck. But I didn't stop her. I just watched silently as she dug her own grave. You see, I am a magnet for bad luck. I drink water and choke. I walk and trip. I take exams and fail by 1 point. For 18 years, misfortune has been my best friend. Chloe, on the other hand, was a wealthy heiress. She held my money, grinning, thinking her luck just went up. She walked out of the dorm room. "Ah, my bag!" A scream pierced the air. I poked my head out. In the courtyard below, Chloe's brand new Hermes Birkin, worth $20,000, lay on the pavement. Impaled through the center of the leather was a heavy iron dumbbell. It had fallen from the 4th floor. It tore through the bag like paper. It was a tragedy of fashion. The dorm mother yelled from below, "Who dropped a weight? You could have killed someone!" Chloe's face went pale. That dumbbell, it was hers. She bought it to exercise, but left it precariously on the balcony railing. She frantically called the Hermes boutique. When they told her the bag was destroyed beyond repair, she collapsed. She stormed back into the room, eyes blazing. "Lily, you did this. You pushed the weight, didn't you? You're jealous of my bag." I looked up from my book, calm. "I haven't moved from this chair." My other 2 roommates nodded. "Yeah, Chloe, Lily has been sitting here the whole time." Evidence was clear. Chloe had no one to blame but herself. She kicked the ruined bag. Unlucky, so unlucky. From that day on, she became obsessed. She was convinced I was hiding a secret asset, a treasure her system hadn't detected yet. She set her sights on my Dean's List Award certificate. For a scholarship student like me, that paper meant a $5,000 bonus and priority for grad school. But to Chloe, it was just paper. While I was out, she stole it. Her phone buzzed. System notification. Asset transferred. Item. Academic honor. Luck boosted slightly. Chloe smirked. She imagined herself acing her grad school interview while I got rejected. She threw my certificate into the back of a dusty drawer. But she didn't know. My assets are just containers for my accumulated bad luck. She thought she stole luck. She actually opened a floodgate of disaster. The second the transfer was complete, Chloe's phone rang. It was her mother. Her voice was trembling on the verge of tears. "Chloe, something happened. Your father's company. The feds are here." Chloe's smile froze. "Mom, stop joking. Dad just signed a huge contract." "It was fake," her mother sobbed. "Your dad cooked the books for 3 years to get listed on the stock market. Someone whistled blowed. The SEC and the IRS are raiding the office right now. All accounts are frozen. We might be bankrupt." Crash. Chloe's phone slipped from her hand and shattered on the floor. She sat there paralyzed. Her father's company was her pride, her ATM, her reason for walking with her nose in the air. And in one phone call, it was gone. The air in the dorm was heavy. No one dared to speak. I put down my book. I walked over and picked up her broken phone. "Chloe, Do you need me to call the police for you? She looked up. Her eyes were red, filled with madness. It's you! It's you! She lunged at me like a rabid animal. Lily! You jinx! Why is it that every time I touch your stuff, I lose everything? She tried to grab my hair. I stepped aside effortlessly. Thud. She face-planted onto the cold tile floor. She was starting to suspect, but she still thought I was just cursing her. I looked down at her distorted face and spoke slowly. Chloe, have you ever considered another possibility? Maybe you took things you shouldn't have taken? Her pupils shrank. A terrifying silence followed. Trembling, she picked up her broken phone. The screen flickered. The system interface appeared. Host, Chloe Banks. Linked target, Lily Hart. Assets stolen, $100 cash, Dean's List certificate. Current luck value, 500. Critical danger. A string of red numbers flashed like a warning sign. Chloe finally understood. She wasn't transferring assets. She was looting my bad luck. Despair washed over her face. She crawled toward me, grabbing my leg like a drowning woman grabbing a lifeline. Lily, take it back. I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken your money. I shouldn't have taken your award. Please, take the bad luck back, she cried, snot and tears ruining her expensive makeup. I pulled my leg away and stepped back. I looked at her coldly. It's too late, Chloe. Do you think this is a grocery store? You can't return goods just because you don't like the price. You activated the system. You chose the items. There is no free lunch in this world, she wailed, her face pale as a ghost. Soon, the news of her father's bankruptcy spread. The bank froze her cards. Luxury brands sent debt collectors. Overnight, the princess became a pauper. Everyone avoided her like the plague. They were afraid her bad luck was contagious. But Chloe, she didn't give up. She believed that if she just stole more, the system would eventually find something good to balance it out. She stole the last $20 on my meal card. Result? In the cafeteria, someone bumped into her, spilling a bowl of spicy chili oil all over her $5,000 Chanel jacket. She stole my thesis draft. Result: during her presentation, her laptop hard drive fried. The backup corrupted. The professor failed her on the spot. Suspended. That was the final blow. Chloe went insane. She mumbled in the room every day. It's Lily. She harmed me. I have to give it back. And then one day, her eyes shifted. She looked at Liam, the senior I had a crush on. The handsome, smart, perfect Liam. The dream guy of every girl on campus. I admit, I liked him, but only from afar. To Chloe, my crush was an emotional asset, a lifeline. She started copying me, wearing white dresses, going to the library. She used every trick in the book and finally got Liam's number. That night, she lay in bed, grinning maniacally. Right in front of me, she pressed the button on her phone. System notification. Asset transferred. Item. Emotional connection. Crush on Liam. Luck effect. Unknown. Chloe laughed. See, Lily? Liam is mine now. A rat in the sewer like you doesn't deserve him. I didn't respond. I just wanted to laugh. She thought she stole a sweet, innocent romance. She didn't know that she just stole the biggest disaster of my love life. Ciao ban, de la fan tu quoquotrien, the asset transfer system, Trenken revenge brain. The asset transfer system, stealing my bad luck. Part 2, the scammer boyfriend and the golden trap. 2 days later, Chloe officially announced she was dating Liam. She paraded him around campus, clinging to his arm, wearing white dresses just like I used to. She smirked at me every time we crossed paths, waiting for me to break down in tears. But I disappointed her. I kept my head down, moving between the library, the cafeteria, and the dorm. I was busy securing my future. Her gloating was like punching cotton, soft and unsatisfying. Furious that I didn't react, she started spamming social media. Photos of roses Liam bought her, movie tickets, and finally, a close-up of their holding hands with the caption, "My boy." I recognized that hand immediately, specifically the watch on his wrist. It was a distinctive Patek Philippe replica. I had seen that exact watch on a campus confessions page weeks ago. A girl from the finance department had posted it, crying about how a guy scammed her out of $5,000 and blackmailed her with private photos. At the time, I just scrolled past. But now, it got interesting. Chloe's karma arrived faster than a same-day delivery. 1 week later, the university forum exploded. Exposed. The finance department's prince is a serial scammer and predator. The thread trended instantly. Below the post, dozens of girls came forward with receipts, chat logs, bank transfers, and evidence of him 2-timing, 3-timing, even 10-timing girls simultaneously. Liam wasn't a rich heir. He was a broke con artist who targeted wealthy or seemingly wealthy girls to fund his lifestyle. And the biggest victim? Chloe Banks. Because she was desperate to prove her luck, she had given Liam access to her remaining savings, about $10,000 her mother had secretly scraped together for her living expenses. Liam took the money and vanished. But before he left, he leaked her private photos on the forum as a parting gift. Overnight, Chloe went from the girl who stole Lily's boyfriend to the laughingstock of the entire university. She locked herself in the dorm room, curtains drawn, refusing to eat or drink. The arrogant heiress was gone. In her place was a skeleton with hollow, ghost-like eyes. I knew the time was ripe. I walked over to her bed with a bowl of hot oatmeal. "Eat something." She flinched like a frightened rabbit and hid under the blanket. "Get away! Stop pretending to be nice!" I placed the bowl on the nightstand and spoke calmly. "Chloe, do you plan to live like this forever?" A sob escaped from under the duvet. "What else can I do? I have nothing left. It's all your fault. You cursed me." I chuckled softly. The sound was cold enough to freeze the air. "I cursed you? You stole my money. You stole my award. You stole my so-called crush. Every time you took something from me, you took a piece of my misfortune. Your family is bankrupt. Your reputation is destroyed. You did this to yourself." My words pierced her delusion like a needle. She slowly poked her head out. Her face was a mess of snot and tears. "I was wrong. Lily, I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken your stuff. Please, take the bad luck back. I can't take it anymore. I'm going crazy." She crawled out of bed and knelt on the floor, banging her head against the tiles. "Help me. I'll do anything." I looked down at her with zero sympathy. "If you want to return the bad luck, there is a way." Her head snapped up. Her red, swollen eyes lit up with a maniacal hope. "How? Tell me, I'll do anything." I pulled out my phone and opened a popular live streaming app. On the screen, 2 streamers were battling. Rockets, yachts, and castles, virtual gifts worth thousands of dollars, were flying across the screen. "See this?" I tapped the screen. "This is a PK battle. The rules are simple. Whoever receives the most money and gifts within the time limit wins." Chloe stared blankly. "What does this have to do with me? I don't even have money for lunch." I smiled, my voice dripping with persuasion. "It has everything to do with you. The system lowers your luck because you can't handle the assets you stole from me. The only way to reverse it is to find someone with stronger luck than you and use money to suppress them." I leaned in closer. "If you challenge a lucky person to a PK battle and crush them with money, the system will judge that your fortune suppressed theirs. It will force a transfer. All your bad luck will flow into the loser." Chloe's eyes widened. She looked like she was seeing a miracle. "Really? Does that work?" "Yes, but it's hard. First, you need a target with massive luck. Second, you need enough money to beat them." Her face fell. She was broke. I casually threw out the final bait. "Your dad's company is frozen, but a starving camel is still bigger than a horse. You still have connections, people who owe your dad favors. If you beg them, tell them this is the only way to save the family. Someone might bet on you." Chloe's breathing quickened. The fire of greed returned to her eyes. "Yes, Uncle Bob, Mr. Henderson. They owe my dad. I can borrow. I can beg. I can lie. As long as I get rid of this curse, I can make it all back." "But who?" she asked. "Who has enough luck to absorb mine?" I smiled confidently. "I already found him for you." I showed her a profile on the app. Username, Donnie Global, Donnie the Shark. Bio, self-made millionaire. Crypto king, philanthropist. His profile picture was a man in a flashy suit, wearing a gold chain thick enough to anchor a boat. Behind him were Lamborghinis and yachts. His feed was full of videos: dinner at the Burj Khalifa, parties in Ibiza. He radiated wealth. He looked like the definition of luck. "Him," I pointed. "Donnie. They call him the golden carp of the streaming world. He went from rags to riches in 3 years." Chloe grabbed my hand, shaking with excitement. "Yes, he's perfect. His luck is so strong he can definitely take my bad luck. Lily, help me set up a match." I pretended to hesitate. "He's a top streamer. It won't be easy to challenge him." "Please, Lily," Chloe begged. "When I win, when my dad's company recovers, I'll give you $1 million. No, 10 million. I smirked. I had been waiting for this. "Fine, let me try." Right in front of her, I sent a DM to Donnie Global. "PK challenge request, high stakes." 3 days later. Chloe spent those 3 days going absolutely insane. She contacted every business partner her father ever had. She knelt, she cried, she made up stories about a feng shui master who guaranteed a reversal of fortune. People were skeptical, but out of pity or greed, thinking she might actually turn things around, they lent her money. She scraped together $700,000. It was her final gamble. At 8:00 p.m. on the night of the battle, the internet was buzzing. The fallen heiress versus the crypto king, the battle of the century. Chloe sat in our dorm room, wearing a borrowed evening gown, heavy makeup hiding her dark circles. Behind her was my cheap wooden desk. It looked ridiculous, but she didn't care. "Family!" she screamed at the camera, her voice hoarse. "Today, I, Chloe Banks, will prove myself. Those who look down on me, watch closely." On the other side of the split screen sat Donnie. He was in a luxurious office, smoking a cigar, looking at Chloe with disdain. "Little girl wants to challenge me?" Donnie laughed. "All right, I'll show you what real money looks like." Chloe didn't know one thing. I knew Donnie. In fact, I had a blood debt with him from my past life. In my previous life, after Chloe and Liam ruined me, I ended up homeless. Donnie, posing as a philanthropist, lured me into his underground sweatshop. He ran a massive scam center. He enslaved people, drained them dry, and discarded them. I died of cold and starvation in his factory when I was 20. He wasn't a golden carp. He was a black hole of karma, just like me. He covered his misfortune with blood money and lies. Tonight, I wasn't just helping Chloe self-destruct. I was orchestrating a collision between 2 massive nuclear bombs of bad luck. I wanted to see whose karma was stronger, Chloe's stolen curse or Donnie's accumulated sins. The battle begins. 3, 2, 1, start! Chloe immediately tapped the most expensive gift button. Super Rocket, $300, so 100 tag. Super Rocket, fatter 500. Rockets flew across the screen. In 10 seconds, she burned through $50,000. The chat went wild. Is she crazy? Isn't she bankrupt? She's burning cash like paper. Donnie looked surprised, then smirked. Cute, she brought her dowry. He opened his gift menu. He didn't choose rockets. He chose the Universe Heart, $15,000 a pop. Universe Heart Bopper 10. In one click, he dropped $150,000. The blue bar, Donnie, instantly crushed the red bar, Chloe. Chloe's face went white. She didn't expect him to be this strong. "I can't lose," she whispered. She tapped frantically. 200K, 300K, 400K. Her borrowed money was vanishing like water in a desert. Sweat dripped down her forehead. But Donnie was calm. For every dollar she spent, he spent two. He was laundering his scam money through the gifts. To him, it was just numbers. 3 minutes left. Chloe had a $100,000 left. Donnie was leading by $500,000. Despair swallowed her whole. "Not enough. It's not enough," she frantically messaged her lenders. "Uncle Bob, send me another 100K. I'm about to win." Reply, "Block." She screamed, "I'm going to lose. I'm going to die." Just as her hope turned to ash, her phone buzzed with a system notification. "Warning, host's luck is collapsing. Emergency protocol, ultimate plunder mode available." Effect: borrow 10 years of future destiny to steal one specific asset from the opponent. Success rate: 1%. Failure consequence: 10x backlash. Activate. Chloe's pupils dilated. 10 years of destiny, 1% success rate. It was a deal with the devil. But she had no choice. Losing meant living with the curse forever. "Activate!" she screamed internally. "I bet everything!" At the same time, Donnie was laughing on screen. "Give up, little girl. You can't beat real power." Suddenly, a golden light exploded on Chloe's screen. A system-generated gift, unseen by normal viewers, appeared. A massive golden bowl engraved with the words, "Fate Stealer. Value, 1,500,000. The chat froze. WTF? A $1.5 million gift? Did the system glitch? Where did she get that money? Donnie's smile vanished. In the last second, Chloe's red bar shot up, overtaking Donnie's blue bar. Winner, Chloe Banks. Chloe sat there, stunned. Then, the system message appeared. Ultimate plunder successful. Target, Donnie Global. Asset stolen, false fortune. Transferring host's bad luck to target. Complete. "I did it?" Chloe whispered. "I won!" She laughed hysterically, tears streaming down her face. She thought she was free. She didn't notice the loading bar at the bottom of the system screen was stuck at 99%, and below it, a tiny red text. Error. Collision of two massive misfortune sources detected. Energy overload. System critical failure imminent. Chloe laughed maniacally at the screen. "I won! Did you see that, Donnie? I crushed you!" She thought she had successfully dumped her curse onto him. She was already dreaming of her father's company recovering and her return to high society. But on the other side of the screen, Donnie's face had turned ash gray. The moment the ultimate plunder completed, Donnie's phone began to ring, non-stop. "Boss, the Ponzi scheme collapsed. The investors are rioting. Donnie, the FBI and the IRS are raiding the headquarters. They found the servers." "You bastard! Give me back my pension money." The empire of lies Donnie had built crumbled in seconds. His so-called luck was just a house of cards. When hit by the massive wave of bad luck transferred from Chloe, plus the accumulated karma of his own crimes, it didn't just break, it exploded. Millions of viewers watched live as the crypto king lost his mind. He swept his computer off the desk, screaming, "It's you, you witch! What did you do?" Chloe, watching him suffer, felt a surge of triumph. Her livestream viewer count skyrocketed. She was a legend, the slayer of scammers. "Kneel before the queen," she shouted at the screen. But her victory was short-lived. Suddenly, her phone buzzed. The system progress bar hit 100%. System error. Collision detected between two massive misfortune sources. Attempting repair, failed. Emergency protocol, activated. Fusion. Chloe's smile vanished. Fusion? What does that mean? Congratulations, host. You have successfully merged Donnie's fraudulent karma with your own borrowed bad luck. New status: permanent calamity host. Effect: you are now a walking black hole of misfortune. You will attract and amplify all negative energy within a 1-mile radius. Enjoy your life. What? No! Undo! Undo! Chloe screamed, tapping the cracked screen. Bam! The door to our dorm room was kicked open. A SWAT team poured in, weapons drawn. Chloe Banks, hands in the air! The lead officer stepped forward, holding a warrant. You are under arrest for wire fraud, illegal fundraising, and grand larceny. We have evidence that you scammed over $700,000 from multiple victims to fund illegal online gambling. Chloe froze. No, I just borrowed it. I was going to pay it back. I'm not a scammer. Tell it to the judge. 2 female officers grabbed her arms. As they handcuffed her, the steel cuffs pinched her skin, drawing blood. Ouch. The permanent calamity had already started. As Chloe was dragged out, she saw me standing by the door, leaning against the frame, watching calmly. She struggled, her eyes bloodshot with realization. Lily, it was you. You set this up. You told me to challenge him. I didn't deny it. I didn't confirm it. I simply held up my phone for her to see. 2 new notifications had just popped up. Notification 1, Bank of America. Dear Lily, thank you for your anonymous tip regarding the massive fraud ring led by Donnie Global. Per our whistleblower policy, a reward has been deposited into your account. $100, $100. Notification 2, University Dean's Office. Dear Lily, regarding the academic dishonesty investigation, we have recovered your stolen certificates. The board has voted to award you the Distinguished Scholar title for your integrity. You are now the top candidate for the graduate program. The $100 she stole, returned as a reward for taking down her opponent. The certificate she stole, returned with a promotion. Chloe stared at the screen. She finally understood. She thought she was stealing my assets. In reality, she was just a courier service, carrying away my trash and paving my road to success. She was the dirtiest stone on my path to glory. Lily, I'll kill you! Even if I die, I won't let you go! She screamed like a banshee as the police dragged her down the hallway. Then, crack! She tripped on her own shoelaces and fell down the stairs. The police car that came to pick her up blew 3 tires on the way to the station. Epilogue. The aftermath was brutal. Chloe was expelled. Her family remained bankrupt. Because of the sheer scale of the money she borrowed and lost, she was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Rumor has it that her permanent calamity followed her inside. On her first night, the sewage pipe in her cell burst. Her lawyer tripped and broke his leg before the appeal hearing. No one wanted to be near her. She lived in isolation, consumed by her own bad luck. Donnie faced an even worse fate, life in prison without parole, and his family was sued into oblivion by angry victims. My 2 biggest enemies from my past life destroyed each other. On graduation day, I stood on the stage as valedictorian. The dean handed me my diploma and the special award. Below, thousands of students applauded. My life wasn't perfectly lucky after that. I still occasionally stepped in puddles or spilled coffee. The bad luck I was born with didn't vanish overnight. But I stopped blaming the world. I realized that luck might be a variable, but choice is the constant. Chloe had a system that could have made her wealthy, but her greed and malice turned it into a curse. I had nothing but bad luck, but I used my wits to turn it into a weapon. I pulled out my phone one last time. I opened the Asset Transfer System app. It wasn't a real magical system. It was a simulation app I coded myself. A fake interface I installed on her phone when she wasn't looking, programmed to display what I wanted her to see. There was no magic, just psychology. I knew she was greedy. I knew she was superstitious. I fed her a narrative, and she ate it up until it killed her. I pressed delete. App uninstalled. A gentle breeze blew across the campus. The air smelled of fresh grass and freedom. I took a deep breath. My new life begins now. This is a fictional story collected and edited by us for entertainment purposes. It turns out the biggest system of all was the human mind. Lily played Chloe like a fiddle, proving that intelligence and patience are far more powerful than any cheat code. But what about you? If you found out your bad luck was actually a weapon you could use against your enemies, how would you use it? Would you be as ruthless as Lily? Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Revenge Reign for more satisfying stories of karma. Goodbye and see you next time.